Let me tell you this story, folks. It's about a guy named Jan, and it begins when he was 16, growing up in a rural village outside of Kiev, Ukraine. And as he told Forbes recently, this was not the greatest place or time to be Jewish.
This is what's interesting about Silicon Valley. There are failures and there are successes. And for these guys who are now obviously billionaires, this was a huge success.
From food stamps to billions. Over $16 billion to be exact. Jan Koum's story is the kind of underdog tale that Hollywood somehow missed turning into a blockbuster. Seriously, Spielberg, Bruckheimer, where's the movie? We're talking about a guy who went from standing in line for food stamps to becoming a billionaire. In the same building. Yeah, let that sink in. So, while Hollywood snoozes on this epic, we're here to give you the inside scoop on Jan Koum, the quiet, filthy rich billionaire who co-founded WhatsApp and sold it to Facebook for a whopping $19 billion. And trust me, that's just the tip of the drama iceberg. We're talking boardroom battles, secret paydays, and privacy wars with none other than Mark Zuckerberg. Before we get into the details, let's break down the filthy rich score for you. No need for a calculator, we've got it covered. We'll break Koum's life down into 4 juicy categories: history and net worth, controversies, because what billionaire doesn't have them, impact on society, and of course, lifestyle. Because what's the point of billions if you're not having fun with it? And trust us, you will not believe what luxuries Koum possesses. Stick around to see how many points Koum can accumulate out of a maximum of 100 filthy rich points. What's a Silicon Valley success story without the usual ingredients? Genius idea, some startup grit, and of course, a $1 billion payoff. Except Jan Koum. He skipped the Ivy League, skipped the teenage Silicon Valley cliche, and went straight for a $1 billion empire. So let's rewind and start at the beginning. February 24th, 1976. Jan Koum was born in a small village outside Kiev, Ukraine. Back then, it was part of the Soviet Union. No thanks, Putin. When we say humble beginnings, we're talking about a house with no running water or electricity. Imagine that. No Wi-Fi growing up? We freak out when our Netflix buffers for 5 seconds. Koum didn't even have electricity. Fast forward to 1992, his family moved to the US and things didn't get much easier. Koum and his mom survived on food stamps while he took odd jobs, like mopping floors at grocery stores. Yes, before he cleaned up in Silicon Valley, he was literally cleaning up in grocery stores. Sounds like a rags to riches script, right? But Koum wasn't just mopping floors. He taught himself to code, and that skill got him a job at Yahoo, where he met future business partner Brian Acton. Together, they would build something that would change the way the world communicates. In 2009, Koum and Acton saw a gap in the market. Texting was crazy expensive and early messaging apps were drowning in ads. So, they created WhatsApp, which started as a status update app but quickly evolved into the global messaging giant we all know. In 2014, Mark Zuckerberg came knocking. Facebook bought it for a jaw-dropping $19 billion. Koum's cut? North of $6.8 billion. But he didn't just cash out and disappear. He joined Facebook's board of directors and watched his fortune grow even more. That deal definitely bumps his filthy rich score up a few notches. Now hold on to your seats, this is where it gets juicy. Unlike most billionaires, Koum doesn't have a trail of dirty money or shady business deals. Surprised? But wait, there's still some soap opera level drama. Koum has always been a big advocate for user privacy, especially end-to-end encryption. He's not interested in peeking at anyone's 3 a.m. text convos. Facebook, on the other hand? Well, we all know they like to handle data. Just imagine if Zuckerberg teamed up with Elon Musk on Neuralink. Your thoughts could become skippable ads before you've even finished thinking them. Koum and Zuckerberg had wildly different visions for WhatsApp. Koum wanted to keep the app a fortress of privacy, but Facebook had other ideas. The tension reached a breaking point in 2018 when Koum dramatically exited Facebook's board. Here's the kicker. Koum didn't walk away empty-handed. Nope, he pocketed a cool $450 million from those sweet post-exit paydays, thanks to some clever resting and vesting. While it's a common move in tech takeovers, it did make some people question whether Koum was as privacy-focused as he claimed, or just in it for the cash. Hey, it may have been a smooth move, but it adds a few spicy points to his filthy rich score. Jan Koum might have left the tech spotlight, but he didn't disappear. He's been quietly making it rain in the world of philanthropy. Koum has supported everything from privacy advocacy to humanitarian causes. In 2014, Koum donated $1 million to the FreeBSD Foundation, showing his support for the tech that kept WhatsApp running. That same year, he threw $556 million at the Silicon Valley Community Foundation. And when Ukraine was invaded in 2022, Koum didn't sit on the sidelines. He stepped up, donating $17 million to the European Jewish Association and $10.6 million to the Federation of Jewish Communities of the CIS. Oh, and let's not forget his contributions to education. Koum donated $41 million to Stanford University, and in 2024, he got political, tossing $5 million to Nikki Haley's presidential campaign. Whether it's tech, charity, or politics, Koum's philanthropy game is strong, earning him some solid points on the filthy rich scale. Now let's talk about how Jan Koum lives. While he might seem low-key for a billionaire, make no mistake, he knows exactly how to splurge where it counts. Koum has spent over $300 million on real estate alone. His Malibu mansion, a cool $87 million. And right next door, he snapped up another piece of $100 million real estate. Because why not? Koum purchased the stunning Malibu mansion from NBC Universal Vice Chairman Ron Meyer. Spanning nearly 14,000 square feet, the property boasts 6 bedrooms, 7.5 bathrooms, and was custom built by renowned architect Gwathmey Siegel in the late 1990s. His third property, a custom-built $125 million estate in Beverly Hills. In 2020, Jan Koum made headlines with his purchase of Jeffrey Katzenberg's 26,000 square feet Beverly Hills mansion, making one of the priciest real estate deals in California's history, reportedly the third highest on Cali soil at the time. And Katzenberg? He bought the property for $30 million in 2009, scoring a massive return on the off-market sale. Talk about inflation. Billionaire style. When it comes to cars, Koum's heart belongs to Porsches. His collection includes multiple air-cooled 911s and a Porsche 918 Spider Weissach, the kind of supercar every collector dreams of. But his love for cars pales in comparison to his true obsession: luxury yachts. Koum is no casual yacht owner. He's a connoisseur of the finest vessels the seas have to offer. Leading the pack is Moonrise, a 328-foot super yacht that's a floating palace, complete with a helipad, spa, and enough luxury to make even the most seasoned yacht owner jealous. Backing up Moonrise is Nebula, a 220-foot support vessel that carries everything from helicopters to jet skis. And that's not all. He also owns Mogambo, a 241-foot floating paradise with a pool, gym, and even an outdoor cinema, proving Koum's passion for the high seas lifestyle. Supporting Mogambo is Powerplay, a 182-foot vessel, ensuring every adventure is fully loaded. Koum's journey from standing in line for food stamps to owning 4 mega yachts is nothing short of mind-blowing. It's not just about wealth. It's about living life at the highest level of luxury, whether on land or sailing the world's oceans. How's that for a filthy rich plot twist? And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Drum roll, please. Jan Koum, the co-founder of WhatsApp, the low-key yet controversial billionaire, scores a filthy rich 90 out of 100. Between his philanthropy and making a stand for privacy advocacy and those sweet real estate purchases, Koum definitely earns his spot on the list. We had to score him over 90 considering he was an immigrant who started on food stamps. What do you think? Did we nail Jan Koum's story, or would you rate him higher on the filthy rich scale? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to check out our video on how Nigeria's Aliko Dangote became the richest black man alive. Remember to like, subscribe, and keep watching for more entertaining, educating, and inspiring stories about the world's filthiest rich.